Okay, on today's edition, we're going to talk about the differences between Genie and Genie Plus app. So first of all, I highly recommend downloading the Genie app. It's the only way to go to Disneyland because there are so many features on it that are free. They're part of the entire experience of going to Disneyland. So Genie app is the free downloadable app. What that app can do is you can put your credit card into the app, and that way you can mobile order, which I think is the most brilliant thing ever. You could be in line, waiting for a ride, and order your food, click I'm here, and then you go to the mobile ordering area instead of waiting in line, another line for food. It's brilliant. The other thing that the wonderful Genie app does is it gives you wait times. So if you are waiting in line for the Buzz Lightyear, you can see, oh, Astro Orbiters is a short wait. We should go to that next. So it kind of helps you plan where you want to go. I've always said, pick a land and stay in a land until you've done everything you wanted to there, eaten all the treats, and then move to the next land. The reason why I recommend that is for a couple of reasons. One, it cuts down on your time of how long you're doing different things, but it also helps your legs and your feet, especially if you have little ones. They get really tired. Everybody gets tired in Disneyland, but it's a great idea to just kind of stay in one land. We like to start in Tomorrowland and work our way around. That way we end up going on the river cruise at night, which we like. So it's totally personal preference, but that's just a suggestion. The other aspects that you can get with the Genie app, it will help you plan your trip. So it will tell you what days you're going to different parks. If you do a 1 park per day, it will tell you what park you've made a reservation for, which, by the way, you have to have both a park ticket and a reservation in the park. If you don't do that, you will not get into the park. It's the saddest thing to see someone in line who has paid money, has a hotel, and they can't get into the park because they didn't reserve their tickets in a certain park. Usually if you do a hopper pass, you can hop over to the other, like California Adventure Park. I think it's after like 12:30, 1 o'clock. So after lunch, you can go over and do that other park. So that's helpful to know if you forget which park you've reserved. That way it plans out your day. So those are kind of some of the features. If you stay in a Disneyland hotel, there's other features in there as well. The Disney Plus is a paid extra access. So it is around $30 per person, and it's similar to what they used to have for fast passes. So they call it the lightning lanes, and it's where you can get into certain rides in the shorter fast pass lane. That's rides like Space Mountain, Matterhorn, Small World, and it helps you save time and go on more rides. It does not include a couple of rides like Rise of the Resistance. That is a you're standing in line kind of ride. They used to have a virtual queue, which is where you had to wake up 7 a.m., refresh, and hurry and grab your ticket, and then you got to ride that ride. And if you didn't get that pass, you didn't get to ride the ride. You could try again later in the day, but they don't do that anymore. You just wait. So honestly, if you really want to do like those kind of rides, you have a couple of options to cut down on wait times. You can actually buy on top of the Genie Plus. You can also buy per person a fast pass, and that price changes. That could be $17 to $20 or more, depending on how many people are in the park. They'll just up it to try and help that line stay a fast lane. You can also use that first hour in the morning and hurry up, like the rope drop. Rope drop is where you are in the park before it even opens. You're standing there right where they have the rope so that you can't get into the park yet. And that is when they drop the rope and you book it over to that ride. That golden hour is when you can get on a lot of rides. That's what I recommend. If you really want to do like Rise of the Resistance or Mickey's Runaway Railroad in Toontown, both of those are newer. They're very popular. Rise of the Resistance is like a 15-minute ride. It's an experience. So it takes a while. It will eat up your whole golden hour, possibly more, but you will probably get on sooner. You can also save that ride for the end of the day, because if you are in line for a ride and the park closes, they will let you finish the line. they'll let you go on that ride. The only thing is those trackless rides like Rise of the Resistance and the Railway one, they tend to break. Not very often, but they do. They're kind of a persnickety ride. So that's something to consider. Like if you're like, that is my ride, nothing else matters, then go there first. Or pay and do the fast passes. So hopefully that makes sense with the differences between the Genie app, which if you get the Genie Plus app, you still get to use all of the features and benefits of the Genie, but the Genie Plus will help you get onto certain lines and rides faster. You only get to use them once. So I would wait. So if you are a rope drop person, you're right there. I would wait until that hour, hour and a half, 2 hours in the morning is done, because you're going to be hopping on rides really, really fast anyway. So don't waste that one trip line. So after that hour, hour and a half, then pick a ride, go do that ride. The Lightning Lane rides with the Genie Plus, they have a window of time. So it has one of two things. You can scan your, I guess, Lightning Lane ticket and then go on that ride, and then you can get on and get a new ride. Or if you're past the like couple of hours window, you can get on and get another fast pass to the next ride, if that makes sense. But hopefully that helps you. I've had a lot of questions about Genie and Genie Plus, so hopefully that gives you kind of an idea about the differences between the two. But I don't know, I'm kind of a huge fan of just going and experiencing the lines to a degree. I know.